Greetings, greetings, greetings. My name is Amun Ra Hotel. 13 wisdom, 13 love, 13 respect.
Amun Ra, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I have a few questions I just want to ask you briefly.
Okay.
If I may.
Maybe you can.
Were you born Amun Ra Hotel?
No. My government name, my birth name, my at the time Christian name was Charles Edward Gentry Jr. I was named after my father, Charles Edward Gentry Sr.
Okay. Who said you were born? So what brings you along that way down the path that you chose when you received your enlightenment to become Amun Ra Hotel?
A lot of people, you know, they ask the question of how did I derive with this name, or did I search for this name? I didn't search. What I did, I went on first it started with just a historical voyage back to the past. I went backwards. My senior year, I was when his name was Coach Jones, and I was in a course of understanding human behavior. And I was basically asking him, why are the quote-unquote black people of today, why are we in the position that we were in? So he said the answers are in history. So what I did, I started in 1990 and just went back. And I kept going further back. And then what I found was just unbelievable.
Okay. So what areas did you search?
I started with the 80s.
May be no visible, no obvious wall, but there remain armed guards and checkpoints all the same.
Ronald Reagan was president. I went back to Jimmy Carter was president. I went back to Ford. I went back to Kennedy. I went back to the First World War in 1940, the Second World War, 1945. And then I went back to when Christopher Columbus, quote unquote, discovered something that was already here.
Okay.
And it took me all the way back to, wow, 3 billion years is how far I went back.
Okay, so since your newfound discovery and from you as a child growing up, what differences have you noticed between the two different paths?
Growing up, you know, you think that, you know, we were taught that we were slaves. That we were slaves before we were brought here. And what I found out is that we were free men and women. And not only were we free men and women, you know, we were African. And before Africa was Africa, we were. Okay. So, you know, North America and European science has taught us that we were slaves. So, just like any other American, that's what I thought we were. The only books that we read was that we were slaves. And Martin Luther King and Malcolm X had a paragraph, but that's all we were taught. So I kept going further back before 400 years ago, and I found out that we were builders of pyramids. To this day, they still can't figure out how they were built.
So, where's this information located at? I mean, that seemed to be like it would enlighten us as a people. You know?
Well, where it's located is within us. You know, it's called our acoustic records. You know, all of us have a means of connecting to it, but we're not taught how to bring it forth. You know, I don't read that many books. The information that I have, it was instilled in me. Where did it come from? It came from the universe. It came because of oneness with omnipresence.
Okay. So, wow, that's amazing. I mean, it's something that I feel that could enlighten all of us. So it's within us.
It is.
Okay. I need to take a break off that information now. That was amazing now.